Hello everybody and welcome to another Journal With Me video. Today I am working in my daily A5 Midori insert, and I'll be honest, I did get a little bit behind with this notebook, but it's early still and I had kind of a late start to the year. When it comes to Patreon, I got the January kits sent out pretty late and immediately went into prepping and getting February sent, but I've got them both out. They're ready to go. They're in the world, on their way, and now I can start to focus on like my personal stuff, which always feels really good every month, but I do have to start working on March next week, so I've got a week before all that, so we'll see. But basically, I am using supplies from Patreon, actually. These are supplies from the February kit, obviously. These are some of the leftovers that I had, and then also some memorabilia slash ephemera from these stamp catalog yearbook things that my stamp dealer gave to me last month. And basically they're just catalogs of that year's stamps. And they used to bind them into these hardback books, and then they were paperback. And anyway, he had a bunch of them in his stash, and he said, you know, I can't really sell them, so you can cut them up if you want. And so I did. So a lot of the ephemera on the right side, those two pieces are actually from one of those books. So the paper is a little bit thicker. It aligns better with like a cardstock. And I felt like I could get away with using it in this insert because I am not trying to do any in-depth journaling this year. I'm sort of giving myself permission to stop focusing on the in-depth, hard to maintain daily journaling and just sort of document my highlights, because in the end, that's what it's about. It's about documenting my life, and it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be any harder or any easier than I want it to be. And last year was a learning experience for me and what my life looks like right now. And my family is very active. You know, the babies are very active, and they've got a lot of stuff going on in their personal lives with school and friends and all the social stuff. And of course, the boys are busy too, doing sports and scouts and school projects. You know, we just finished up Hunter's first science fair project, and holy moly, I do not remember it being that difficult when I was in school. But, you know, my family is very busy right now. And it doesn't leave a lot of personal time for me anymore. I haven't been able to do a lot of letter writing. I haven't been able to do a lot of journaling. Honestly, I haven't been able to do a lot of filming either. And so I'm trying to be honest with myself and tackle what I know I can and do what makes me happy. So the focus really has been Patreon for quite a big amount of time now. Because that is where my happy is right now. I love creating these kits. I love interacting with my patrons. And it gives me a sense of purpose that filming for YouTube and journaling and letter writing kind of didn't. It makes me feel fulfilled, and I just enjoy everything about it. And so that's where my big focus is. And obviously, too, because it is my biggest source of income. So I definitely want to put my focus in on that, and it didn't leave me a lot of energy or time or space for anything else. So I'm being honest with myself and changed up what I'm doing as far as journaling this year. So I do want to note I did not edit this video down a whole lot. I did take out any unnecessary dead time, but I kept it in real time, and I just wanted to sort of have like a... Oh, the door just did like the scariest creep. The little Tommy Shelby's trying to come in here. But yeah, so I didn't want to speed it up or anything. I wanted this to sort of be like a real life journaling video, and I only took out any kind of dead space that just wasn't necessary, where I wasn't even in frame and nothing was happening on screen. So, yeah, but I am being very honest with myself and what I am capable of doing. And I figured I hoped, I guess, that my life would sort of open up once I got everybody in school. And in a sense, it did. I do have a lot of more personal freedom where I can relax if I want to, and I can work if I want to, and I can do the things that I want to do. I have a lot of more freedom of movement, freedom of time. But I have to pick them up every day at 2. I have to leave my house at 2 o'clock every day to go get them, and that's it. And the lighting in my office really doesn't get good until after 2. So filming has been really difficult to figure out. Most of my filming is happening during the weekends now, which is a little bit frustrating because I just do not like filming on the weekends. A, it's difficult because everybody's home, and B, I'm missing my family time. So it doesn't take a whole lot of time out of my day, so it's not the end of the world, but in the end, it is something that I'm very mindful of and very aware of. So anyway, all that being said, I can use this particular notebook, this daily notebook, to use my bigger pieces of ephemera, do those bigger collages, do the things that I've been wanting to do that I haven't really had the space or freedom to do in previous inserts and projects, basically. My previous journals were a lot smaller or a lot thinner, or I had to leave a lot of space for journaling because, I wanted to get a bunch of bulk journaling in, and so I really could only play with the sides or corners. But with this insert, I am giving myself freedom to go out of the box, to use those bigger, thicker pieces of ephemera, to collage in a way that I want to not follow the lines, to cover up what I want to cover up, and just to do what I want to do. And it has been freeing. I've really enjoyed this process, and I might do a flip through at some point, but I'm not there yet. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm using a lot of items from Patreon. There are a lot of items that I brought in on my own that did not come from Patreon, but basically everything on the layout now was in a Patreon kit. And the sticker for the month was on that previous page right there. That pretty lady and the envelope and the seal. So that's really pretty. But yeah, so I'm just bringing it up a little bit closer so you can see. I've got another one of these videos coming up as well. So be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss anything in the future. And I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye.